Right, guys, we are live for this game. Question is, where can we stream? I'm not sure. You are, if you're on a Super Sport subscription, you can watch it live, and you can also do it through the Super Sport app, but it does cost money. So I'm not sure whether you guys will be able to do that. Um, Guru, then you are, you know what, Ethan? If you read the title, it does say live reaction, not showing the game. So yeah, I'm not going to comment on that. I will just block you, and then you won't be able to comment any further on this. Tanya is asking, where can I watch the damn game? You won't be able to stream it live. Unfortunately, you will have to have SuperSport subscription for that. I can't live stream it because I will get a ban. Only thing I can do is keep you guys up to date what is happening, the scoreboard, and then also give you guys more or less an idea of what is happening on the field. So yeah, it is fine. For those who can actually watch the game, watch the game. This is more for the people that not able to watch the game, just to keep up to date with the scoreboard. So please, no foul language, or I will be removing you from the chat as well as from the channel stream. Jeremy Lars says, okay, cool, fair play. Yeah, look, it's really difficult to have DSTV in South Africa at the moment because they just keep showing the same stuff over and over. But if you want to watch rugby, you have to have it. So I just linked my account with somebody that do have it. So the kickoff has been taken, and it was Andre Polo, well, not Andre, sorry, Monet, who actually started the kickoff. Yeah, Alfonso Cruz says you can watch it on CSN Grand and Supersport Rugby. Yeah, it's a pity. So the line out throw to the Sharks, about 10 meters from their own try line. They are going to run it up through Pepsi, put lazy, and now a chance for them to clear their own line. Curvin Bosch with a big hoist, so they're not opting to go for touch. That ball spills loose, but well collected by Aplon. Will we see another Colby little magic from Aplon today? So the ball has been taken out. I'm really looking forward to see what Jake White's Bulls can do. Ivan van Sale snipes. Dwayne Vermeulen makes the pass. Poor little pass, and it's gone backwards up to the 10-meter line. Advantage, I think, for a knock on there as Cornel Hendricks takes it up. Van Sale out to the hooker. They're setting it up quite nicely on the 10-meter line of the Sharks. So it is a penalty against the Sharks there for not rolling away. So Ruben van Heerden has been penalized for that. So whether the Bulls will go for goal or will they go for touch? Yep, they're going for touch. This is a fan game, so I would imagine that they won't be kicking for goal unless it's really necessary at this stage. Right, so let's just see. Guys, I'm just going to quickly put that scoreboard on for you guys. No score as of yet. Bulls on the attack, but they lose it forward, so advantage to the Sharks. Ball spilling out there. Curvin Bosch got the possession now. They're on their own 10-meter line. Driven forward there. So they now set it up quite nicely. Slow ball coming out for them though. Now Nohamba is going to put on up a little box kick over the top, chased down beautifully by Werner Kok. But the ball's still loose, and it's Aplon on the attack. Good defensive tackle there from Werner Kok as the Bulls drive it up. Now they're going forward, the prop running it up. Just outside the 22 of the Sharks at the moment. But they've stolen it on the ground. Referee says play on. And the ball's not going to come out there, so it is going to be a scrum to the Sharks then. So yeah, good steal on the ground from the shot. Well, not yeah, on the ground from Thomas du Toit as he managed to get in low and steal that ball. But then the ball didn't come out, and we're going to have a scrum to the Sharks then. Jeremy Law says guaranteed try. I hope no. It's yeah, I'm personally expecting a really high scoring game today, but it could be probably not so good in the end, and then we could have a boring game as well. As with the previous game I just did was the Heineken Cup semi-final, and it was just dreadful that first half. So let's hope this is a lot better. As the scrum is fed in and Nohamba out to it was Bosch there, and he put up another high up and under, collected there by the Sharks, and now they're going to go on the run. It's Noche up to the 10-meter line. Nohamba wants quick recycled ball. Now Lukanya out it goes to the left wing. Oh, and he's absolutely hammered in the tackle, driven backwards by Marco van Staden, but the Sharks still have possession. Now they take it up. Slow ball coming. Nohamba out to Bosch. Another big hoist. So Bosch is putting up quite a few hoists at the moment. Right, collected by the Bulls. Now there's a penalty against the Sharks for diving in. It's Thomas du Toit that got penalized for that. Afonso Cruz says good team by the Bulls, but Sharks can beat them. Go Sharks. I truly hope so, man. I'm a big Shark supporter, but I'm a little bit wary of the fact that Jake White is coaching this Bulls side. Because I always said if the Bulls could get a decent coach, then they'll definitely be a decent team because they've got the players, you know. So line out throw over the top. Oh, that could be big trouble coming up now. Big trouble can come up here for the Sharks now, as that tackle on the player that received the ball at the back of that line out is down at the moment, and it looked pretty bad. So 5 minutes in, let's just have a look real quickly. Oh, goodness gracious, it was Jeremy Ward. No, yes, it was. They had a collision of heads between looks to be Cornell Hendricks and Jeremy Ward. So it's just a collision of heads there. Oh, it's hit the shoulder to the head. So this could be potentially a red card to Jeremy Ward. Oh, goodness gracious, it looks bad. It really looks bad for Jeremy Ward. It's just Rasta is busy chatting with the TMO regarding that. So let's hope it's not that bad. Who are the flanks for the Sharks today? Just a yellow card then for Jeremy Ward. It could have been a lot worse. So I don't know why he's shaking his head at the moment. Look, I'm a very big Shark supporter, but what's wrong is wrong, and that looked pretty bad. So am I. Jack White is a good coach. Always been a fan of his tactics. Yeah, it's a pity he never got going with the Sharks, because I felt if he had to be with the Sharks just 1 or 2 more seasons, the Sharks would have got that Super Rugby title eventually under him. But you never know how long he's going to be with the Bulls before he travels again. So the lineout has been thrown in, penalty on the 5 meters from the try line. Now the Bulls have set up the maul. So it's going to be interesting to see. The maul is set beautifully. They're going forward. This is surely going to be a try. Yep, it goes, and Rasta awards the try to the Bulls. Damn, I missed that. What was the starting 15 on both sides? So I actually came in late. I couldn't see the starting lineups for the teams. I'll try and figure it out because there's quite a few new young players in the side as well. But just to give you an update, the Skalk Erasmus, the number 2 for the Bulls, just went over for the Bulls' first try. So a promising start then for the Bulls, and a not so good start for the Sharks then. It should be really, really interesting to see if the Sharks can manage to come back from this. I know it's early, but once this Bulls team gets that momentum, it's going to be really hard to stop them. So I'm still trying to figure out who the players are for you guys. Like I said, there's a few new ones. I think Pepsi Buthelezi could be the one loose forward. Just trying to see who the other one is. So Morné Steyn has converted that penalty. So the Bulls up by 7 points to 0 after just a couple of minutes. And they're looking good so far. And do remember that there's a yellow card for the center of the Sharks, Jeremy Ward, at the moment. So 7-0 after 7.5 minutes. Big problems if the Sharks can't stop this Bulls brigade at the moment. Right, so Kevin Bosch is going to do the restart. And let's see what happens. Taken in, but that, well, still going is the Bulls. Up to the 10-meter line they go. Well, just outside the 10-meter line in their own half. Sharks defense pushing them backwards a little bit. Ivan van Zyl getting slow ball back for them. Now Steyn, out it goes to Aplon, who tries to twinkle toes his way through again. No, I don't think so. The kick downfield is a good one. Collected by Werner Kok. Down it goes to the 15. And he's been driven backwards at the moment. So a lot of young faces for the Sharks here. Dylan Richardson at hooker today. Normally a flanker as well. I guess he's a utility forward then. And another hoist from Kevin Bosch. Takes play up to the 10-meter line of the Bulls, and it's Aplon on the attack. Yeah, James Venter is the one flanker. Just have to wait and see who the other one, I think. Yeah, it is Pepsi Buthelezi who's the other flanker, I think. Between him and Notcher, because I couldn't see quite clearly. But another hoist from the Bulls. Collected there by the Bulls again, and it's going to be, it looks like Hans is going to score. And that's going to be a try to the Bulls again. So this could turn out to be really bad, really early for the Sharks. As Stedman Hans goes straight through for the Bulls' second try now. Was the big hoist not collected there by Kevin Bosch. And the balls just ended up just bouncing into the hands of Stedman Hans. And just open spaces. So it's looking really, really bad at the moment for the Sharks. I must be honest, being a Shark fan, having to trail by 12 points as early as 10 minutes is not the ideal start. Well, you can make that 14-0 now. Right, so, oh, wrong one. There we go. Bulls 14, Sharks 0, guys. This could get really awful. Kevin is better than Robert, was a fly half. Yeah, no, look, I think Robert lost the plot a little bit in the last season. And then obviously Kevin Bosch had a phenomenal Super Rugby season so far this year before the stop of play. Ward's discipline is worrisome. Yes, it is. He's definitely a card magnet at the moment. Yeah, so 11 minutes gone. Bulls inside their own 22. Ivan van Zyl throws it out to Aplon, and he puts a kick downfield, and it goes out on the 10-meter. Well, is that the 10-meter line of the Bulls or halfway? Let's just see real quickly where he goes. Yeah, it's on the 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. So Hiron Andrews, the one lock, and then Ruben van Heerden, the other one. Taken in nicely there. The Sharks go with the driving maul, but then they're struggling to set it up. Good control from Dylan Richardson. He needs to get that out to Nuhamba. Gives it out to Vanderkok. Very exciting prospect for the Sharks as there's a penalty against the Bulls for not rolling away. Or was it hands in the ruck from Marco van Stoya? Tackler not rolling away. So quickly taken by Bosch. Why on earth would you do that? Cross kick works pretty well for the Sharks now. Oh, beautiful step. They're about 3 meters from the try line now. Fought for a moment. Kevin Bosch really made a mess with that. But now, oh, poor pass. Well, not poor pass, but poor collection from the Sharks there. But we are going back for a penalty against them. So 5 meters from the try line is the Sharks. Trying to figure out who the 11 is playing for the Sharks at the moment. He really nearly got over the try line there. Looked pretty good for a second there. So the Sharks have opted to go for touch. Clever thinking there in the end by Kevin Bosch. I thought he made a mess of it because there was a chance to set up the lineout. So basically, same result as it would have been with the possibility of something special there. So in the end, a good decision from him. So the lineout throw from Richardson then finds the jumper pretty well, and now they set up the maul. Vanderkok has joined in to the maul. Lukanya Sharks needs to be careful not to lose this though. Ball is spilled out, and exactly what I'm talking about. Big opportunity now for the Bulls. Oh, they go on a run. The left wing should go all the way. Will he be stopped? Nice little sprint step inside. And the Bulls are going to score under the post yet again. Oh my goodness. This is really awful from the Sharks. I saw it coming. So Kurtley Orange, the left wing for the Bulls, have scored their third try. I said when that maul formed and Vanderkok and Lukanya went in, I said, be careful not to turn it over because the maul was actually not pretty well set there at that stage. And yeah, they lost the ball and it resulted in another try for the Bulls. So if this continues, we're in for a massive hiding. That conversion will definitely go over. So 21 points to 0 for the Bulls. And it almost looks, well, I can't remember. It almost seems to be deja vu from last season's Super Rugby when the Bulls just completely trampled the Sharks in that first round. They were just looking so good last year, the Bulls, to start. They looked like they were the team to set the pace for the competition. And yeah, it sort of looked like we're going in the same direction again, guys. I hope I'm completely wrong and the Sharks can get back into this. But 15 minutes played, 21-0. Goodness gracious me. It's awful. So it's almost time for Jeremy Ward to come back onto the field. So yeah, just very, very bad play by the Sharks at the moment. The Bulls looks just so much more structured in their play at the moment compared to the Sharks. Well, they dropped the ball there from the restart is the Bulls. So a chance for the Sharks inside the 22 of the Bulls. Here we go. Long cutout pass, beautifully done. Now there's a bit of space. Tries to twinkle toes his way through, but the defense is good from the Bulls. Just outside the 22, a fumble there by, is it Buthelezi or Noche? I'm not sure which one is playing which position. But the Sharks are going to come back for that little knock-on. So, yeah, it is. Well, it's not Buthelezi who's playing. I don't know who the number 7 flanker is at the moment, but I'll try and figure out for you guys who the starting 7 is. But a little knock-on from the Bulls there and a chance now for the Sharks to try and get back into this game. Possession and territory is going the way of the Bulls at the moment, 60 and 58% respectively, and the scoreboard is absolutely destroying the Sharks at the moment. As far as the game itself, you can't really say that the Bulls are 21 points better than the Sharks at the moment. It's just poor discipline and a little bit of luck and a bit of misfortune at the moment that's got the scoreboard as it is after 17 minutes of play. So it's fed in there by Nohamba. Vanderkok running at pace over the 22 goes the Sharks. And there should be another penalty coming for the Sharks advantage. Yeah, a high tackle from the Bulls gets penalized. So 21-0 after 17 minutes. The Sharks opt to scrum again in the middle of the field, just inside the 22 of the Bulls. Show your camera on the actual game if you can. Then you can. No, I can't do that, Paul. Unfortunately, I did that with the Super Rugby Aotearoa, and at the end of the day, I got a free month ban from YouTube live streams. So yeah, if I could have, I would have. But yeah, it's just unfortunately not possible. Timbalani says, let's hope we can catch up. I truly hope so, man. I almost hope it's not too far gone already. Because it could become really difficult. Oh, the Bull scrum looks strong, but stable from the Sharks. Taken up again beautifully. Over the advantage line goes the Sharks. Now Ox having a run. Still inside the 22. Ruben van Heerden drives forward. So the Sharks now opting to go with the quick ball to the forwards and the drive up. Oxenshire runs into two big Bulls forwards. Nearly lost the ball there. So another penalty for the Sharks. Quickly taken by Nohamba. Now Notcher. Notcher 2 meters from the try line, right in front of the posts. Advantage to the Sharks. Let's see what happens. Right. We're going back for the penalty. Players offside. I think it was against Trevor Nyakane there. Vila Meyer asked, does anyone know where I can stream the game outside of South Africa? Try and check out ESPN. I'm not sure. I'm talking under correction, Vila. So there should be an option to stream. I do think it is a paid subscription. So at the end of the day, you probably won't get it for free. So the Sharks play it down at the moment. 19 minutes played. 21 points to 0 to the Bulls. And honestly, it's not looking that great for the Sharks at the moment. Yeah, it's Miller Duplessis who's down. I was wondering who the player is. It's a youngster coming through. So it's good to see that some of the youngsters also getting a chance here today to show what they can do. But he is down in play at the moment. Looks like a niggling knee at the moment. So let's hope it's not too bad. Thanks, Ver. Let me check it out. Yeah, just check ESPN. I think there might be an option, but I think it does cost money, but it's not too much. I think it's like $6. Nota, broer, kan ons ook daarna kyk. Hulle kan julle live stream. Ongelukkig nie, Nota. I will get a ban if I stream it on screen. So yeah, unfortunately I can't do that. Then Shlobi is asking who scored a try. So far we've had a try from the hooker of the Bulls. We've had a try from Hans, and then I can't quite remember who scored the third try for the Bulls, but yeah, two of them has been against the run of play really, and the other one was a perfectly set up maul, driving maul try from the Bulls. But it was the second try I think where they went with the up and under, and it actually bounced correctly for Hans, and the third one was from a turnover ball. So the Sharks now driving it. Oh, unstable scrum picked up by Notch at the back, but under pressure. And a penalty against the Sharks. Well, everything is just going terribly wrong for the Sharks at the moment. The Bulls are scrumming them to pieces. They're running them to pieces, and it's just it's just looking really bad for the Sharks at the moment. Pilamaya, where can you watch? I've been looking since the start. Never had such a problem before. Yeah, look, Mornay, I'm not streaming the game live, as in the title, not showing the game. This is just a reaction, doing commentary on what I see for the people that cannot actually watch the game live. The best option, obviously, is DSTV, but you're gonna pay like $1,000 to watch the game and then have other channels on repeat the whole time. So I would personally not recommend it. I would probably recommend looking for a place to probably stream it at a lower cost. I think if you can run away with run about 300 to 400 rand a month, then I would say it would be probably decent enough. I can't, Rian. I can't put a mirror behind you. You know what I actually did with the Super Rugby Aotearoa a couple of months ago? I actually webcammed it to the TV, but they still managed to pick it up. I just don't know. They've got people watching you the whole bloody time. So yeah, unfortunately, can't do that. So they're just showing the Bulls tries. Like I said, one was a decent maul setup, and two other tries were basically through the run of play. A mess up from Kevin Bosch with an up and under, and then the other one, the Sharks were actually on the try line or on the Bulls try line, and they lost the ball in the maul after the backline players joined the maul, and then nobody was there to defend the the backline of the Bulls at that stage. So we are having a little water break at the moment. Alfonso says, "Gents, go to the pub and watch the game. Will be exciting, and you guys can have a drink." Yeah, that is obviously another option for you guys to go and do. But at the end of the day, you are going to pay. Well, I don't know if there's pubs that's actually asking an entrance fee, and then obviously you're also going to buy a lot of drinks, so it could cost you quite a bit of money if you go to a pub, because obviously drinks are a lot more expensive. I don't know. I'm still looking about to try ESPN. Yeah, just let me know how it goes. The Bulls now on the attack. So Ivan van Zyl puts a little box kick over the top. And that's going to roll all, well, picked up there by the Sharks. And they're going to run it from their own try line. Wild pass. Works for them. A bit of space for Van der Kok. Tries to get around the defense, but held up pretty well. Just outside the 22 at the moment is the Sharks. So Thomas de Toey trying to burst his way through the middle. Cannot do it, Slobby. Nohamba is going to try with a little box kick over the top, up and under, collected by Aplon. Now it goes out to Steyn. A bit of space opening up for Cornel Hendricks now. They need to defend this. Goes around Kevin Bosch, but Bosch does well to do the covering defense. Quick ball for the Bulls. Still on the attack. So slower ball coming now for the Bulls. On the 10-meter line of the Sharks. Good defense in the midfield. Marco van Staden taking it up. Ivan van Zyl back to Trevor Nyakane, just setting up the ruck. Let's see, Marco van Staden on the back foot, driven a little bit backwards, but they're still in possession on the 10-meter line now. A wild pass out. Mornestein tries to clear the ball and gets the ball kicked out just inside the Sharks 22. So Mornestein just putting pressure on the Sharks at the moment. Then Adam Bronston is asking, what is wrong with the Sharks today? Like I say, the Bulls are not 21 points better than the Sharks at the moment. It's just it's really bad luck and then some good structure play from the Bulls. Good defensive effort from the Bulls at the moment. Oh, terrible pass in the line out, and the Bulls have got possession now on the attack. Trevor Nyakane gets thumped back by Jeremy Ward. He needs to be careful. He already's got a yellow card gone. Down it goes now, more space. Joe Aplon, out it goes. And the Bulls are going to score their 4th try of the game. Oh my goodness gracious me. If you're a Shark supporter, you don't want to watch this game at the moment. Yeah, Tina says show. I'm going to, let's just do one small little thing. Right, so let's just see. Alfonso says no one of these plays the game. Yeah, that should work, Alfonso. Then Gregor says, yeah, you can't show the game. Do we still have a man in the bin? No, Timbalani is back. So it's just really, really bad at the moment. If you're going to swear on the comment section, guys, I am going to block you guys. So please do not swear on the comment sections. Right, so the Bulls now well and truly in big, big trouble. It is 26-0 at the moment. 25 minutes gone in this game. Conversion goes straight through, so 28 points to 0. And this could become a cricket score. Gary Grant, guys, game is on in UK. Yeah, there is a game on. Exeter Chiefs are playing Toulouse at the moment. What is the score there? What was that sound? What sound, Lejo? How good do you think the Beast is playing? The Beast is no longer playing. I'm streaming from, well, I am at home watching the game, but I can't show it to you guys. So I'm watching it live on Supersport at the moment. 28-0 for the Bulls after 28 minutes. So it's looking really bad. The Bulls now kicking the ball out. It's going to roll. No, it's not going out. So the Sharks are going to put up a high up and under chase. Nobody's chasing the kick except for Kevin Bosch, though. So the Bulls now in possession on halfway. Just not getting any ground, though, is the Bulls at the moment. I think they know this game is done and dusted as it is. It's just a matter of what the score is going to be. Right. The Sharks, Bulls got 28. Oh, and another gap this time opens up for the Bulls. And they're just outside the 22 of the Sharks at the moment, but the Sharks managed to steal the ball. This is not the Sharks that I know, man. This is not the Sharks at the moment. Obviously, there's a lot of familiar faces, but yeah. Okay. Guru, what do you think about the tackle Owen Farrell gave that young guy 2 weeks ago? Yeah, I know. Look, Owen Farrell deserved what was coming to him. It's been coming for a while. We all know that. Um, Isaac Buerta says, "Hell, you are bad at commentating." Well, then don't watch it, Isaac. Then go and watch something somewhere else. Go watch Gareth Mason's channel. Or if you think you can do a better job, go and do it yourself then. Right, so the Bulls still on the attack. Well, now they've kicked it downfield. The Sharks have got the ball inside their own 22. They've lost the ball again, and now the Bulls are going on the attack. Slow ball coming for the Bulls. Trevor Nyakane drives it up just outside the 22 now. On the 10-meter line, the Bulls go on the attack yet again. Now kick forward, but we are going to come back for that little knock-on from the Sharks. So pretty bad from the Sharks today. Oh, Stefan de Beer asked when the Stormers are playing the Lions. They're starting at 7 o'clock. Brian just confirmed that. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Gregor Galway says 7-6 Chiefs leading. So I feel if the Chiefs win today, they are definitely going to win the Heineken Cup. That's just my feeling personally. Right, so we are going to have a scrum just outside the 22 of the Sharks. It's going to be Bulls ball. Sharks making a couple of changes there. So 28-0 after 29 minutes. 29 minutes is gone. 29 minutes, Brian. So we're going to have a reset scrum now for the Bulls. Right, so 10 minutes to go in this first half, guys. Bulls leading 28 points to 0. Tyrant says Sharks will come out second half fired up. I truly hope so. Let's hope it's a game of two halves. One, the first half being terrible, and then the second being a lot better. So the scrum is going to be fed in by Ivan van Sail. Chance now for the Bulls to attack. Comes out to Mornay Steyn. Now there's space for Gans out to Cornel Hendricks. And Cornel Hendricks could go all the way. No, it's not. Yeah, let's just see who that is. No, it's Ismail who's on the right wing. So he gets the try. Yeah, Cornel Hendricks obviously playing center today. So Travis Ismail goes in for the 5th try for the Bulls. And it's just getting really ridiculous now. If I wasn't streaming this game, I'd probably stop watching this game because being a Sharks fan, it's really hard to swallow at the moment. You can't give away 35 points in the first half and then there's still 9 minutes to play. So let's just see if this conversion is going to go over, guys. It's going to be a really difficult one. He scored in the corner. Ruben says, yeah, no, look, it's looking pretty bad. Mornay Nachels asking, are you going to do the Lions game as well? Yes, I will be doing the Stormers versus Lions as well for you guys. For those who are watching the game, yeah, this is just basically for the ones that's not able to watch the game. But yeah, it's really looking bad. Guys, don't stop asking me to show the game because I can't. It's 35 points to 0. The Bulls leading the Sharks at the moment. This is really bad. I haven't seen the Sharks play this poorly because, quite honestly, I don't think the Bulls are that great. But it looks like they're doing everything, the basics they're doing correctly. So the restart have been taken in by the Bulls. Now Vermeulen takes it over the 22-meter line, held up in a tackle, driven back. Now Ivan van Zyl out to Mornay Steyn, who hoisted up high and chased down by Ismail again. Collected there by the Sharks, though, as Ismail knocked it on in the jump. Chance now for the Sharks to counter. They need to get something for half time. Now Humber out, it goes to Bosch. To the back line, long cutout pass to Jeremy Ward. Beats one defender. Now set up the ruck again. Now Ox driving it up. He's just not doing enough at the moment. Now it's a maul and the Sharks are going to lose this ball. Yep. Oxnish is going up in too high at the moment. Yeah, Timothy, you are right. I don't have the copyright to show the match, so that is why. There's 7 minutes left in this first half. Going on to the 6th minute. Have I lost a few comments here? Let's just see. Who are you supporting? I'm a big Shark supporter, but I'm almost embarrassed to say it at the moment. So, yeah, it's very hard to watch at the moment. Alfonso asking, are South African teams going to play in the Pro 14 next year, or is it still going to play Super Rugby? Now, the talks are that we could be playing Super Rugby next year, probably, and then the year after that, or later in next year, we would be joining the Pro 16. So not exactly sure. There's too much talk at the moment, not too much action. So it's going to come down to what happened closer to the time. Right, so 5 minutes left in this first half, 35-0. The Bulls still in front of the actual timer on the board. So this is bad. Did you see that step from Abrams? It was a pretty good one, I must admit. So let's see, there's a little, well, let's just see a bit of laughs there going into that scrum. I wouldn't be laughing if I was the Sharks at all at this stage. When do you think all the schools in South Africa will play? They'll probably play next year only. Gregor says it's 11-7 to Toulouse in the second semi-final of the Heineken Cup. Thanks for the update, Gregor. Right, scrum was fed in now. Nohamba down the blind, little chip kick over the top, grubber kick over the top and chase down. Ooh, that ball's still not into touch, but now it does go into touch. So it is going to be Sharks line out 5 meters from the try line. Decides to throw it in quickly by Nohamba, but the referee calls them back. So yeah, we are going to have that line out. Clever little kick, little grubber kick from Nohamba. Everything bouncing very nicely for the Sharks there. I wish they could have had that little bit of luck earlier. The score might not be 35-0 at the moment. So the Sharks have thrown the line out in. They formed the maul, but it's going nowhere at the moment for them. Now Dylan Richardson takes it up about 5 meters from the line. Can the Sharks get something? Ricky is asking him, Sharks? Yes, I'm a big Shark supporter. Now penalty against the Bulls again. Quickly taken now by the Sharks, and Dylan Richardson is going to go over. But the referee calls them back. Or what? Yeah, they've been called back. The referee didn't see the actual little quick tap. So he's not allowing the try. Amanda says, I'm so disappointed with the Sharks. Can you relate? Yeah, absolutely. I'm so disappointed in my team at the moment. It's just ridiculous. Well, look, when the game started, I had this feeling that the Bulls could win this game because, again, I say if the Bulls team are coached by the right person, they got the players. So yeah, but I never in my wildest dreams expected this to happen. Gregor says Chiefs leading 12 points to 11 now. What is it, halftime yet there, or are they still playing, Gregor? Right, scrum feed by the Sharks, 5 meters from the try line. Nohamba. Now out goes to Kevin Bosch. Bosch steps, but held up by Ishmael. The Bulls are bullying the Sharks at the moment. They just, oh goodness gracious, this is not good to watch, guys. Sharks have been driven back 10 meters because they're too light at the moment. They're getting driven back by the bigger boys. Right, so it is halftime, 14-11 to the Chiefs. Ball still collected by the Sharks. They're still on the attack, about 8 meters from the try line. We need the Depreas. I can relate to that. And now a chance for Werner Kok. Inside ball to Lukanya. They're just not getting there. They're just not getting there at the moment. Now, quick ball. Required for the Sharks. They've gone backwards again. Slow ball coming for them. Bosch out and sheer back to the flanker. Nearly knocks it on. Still on the attack now. Here's a little chance. A grubber kick over it. And it's going to go over the dead ball line. So no try, surely. I think they're all trying to milk the ref to go upstairs, but clearly you could see that ball went over the dead ball line. Why is he still checking? I might be wrong, guys, but I doubt that I am. Let's just see. Yeah, Will says DSTV. Well, $1,000 for DSTV to watch rugby, guys. Who's in? Who's gonna buy it? Let's go, Billa. Oh, wait. We might have a try here. Let's just. Well, that's on the line, so I would assume that it's no try. On the dead ball line. Touch the white. Yeah, so no try. We are going to. Let's just see what's going to happen now. Ruben says Billa Blay Boer. Well, they're definitely on top today. So less than 30 seconds to go in this game. In this first half, 35-0 to the Bulls. Let's hope the second half turns out to be a lot better for the Sharks. James Fenton and Tyler Paul, that combination is a good one. Yeah, it's probably not too bad. The restart there by the Bulls. Let's just see what happens. The ball bounces very awkwardly for the Sharks there, but Noche gets the ball, and now Shirk's got it. He's going to try and drive it up again, but again just gets bullied back by the Bulls. Now Bosch out wide it goes. Sharks on the attack now. Little step, and it is. Well, is it Jane? No, it's not James Fenter who's playing. Oh, wait. Here comes the yellow card against the Bulls there. So Marco van Staden been warned over and over to release the ball on the ground, and he pays the price now. So he will take no part in the first 10 minutes of the first half, unless this game continues quite a bit into extra time now in this first half. Yeah, just cynical from Marco van Staden. Mark, I can't show you the game. I'll get banned if I do show you the game. Honestly, if you're a Shark supporter, you don't want to watch this at the moment. Sharks have got the line out, so they're trying to drive, but Again, the Bulls are just dominating the mauls and the scrums. Now the Sharks managed to gain some ground. Quickly out. Long pass. Still on the attack goes the Sharks. Now Vanner Kok trying to make some meters. Just loose passing by the Sharks. They have no rhythm, no game plan, no structure. Just nothing going their way at the moment. Another penalty against them, quickly taken now. And he could go all the way. Straight through goes the replacement scrum off. And finally the Sharks have got some points to show. Goodness. Why did it take them 42 minutes to get it? Goodness gracious. I hate it when the Sharks lose like this. It just completely breaks my heart. Let's hope this is going to be the turning point for the Sharks now. Let's hope they're going to come out with a bang here and show the Bulls what they can do in the second half. But yeah, from a Sharks point of view, absolutely disappointing first half. And if you're a Bulls fan, you must be ecstatic at the moment. We expected the Bulls to look better under Jake, and well, apart from two tries that was through the run of play, the Bulls have just looked really well. The Sharks looks totally out of place, no structure whatsoever. Jason Spannenberg is asking, are you streaming the Stormers game also? Yeah, I am going to do that as well with the Stormers game. Hopefully it won't be such a one-sided battle and the Lions and the Bulls can show us something really good come 7 o'clock. Right, so Tyrant says, let's go Sharks, time to start now. They will definitely come out second half fired up. I would imagine if you were the coach of the Sharks at the moment, what would your message be to the players going into that halftime? Bulls fans show some biltong. Yeah, no, I don't think. Yeah, Ruben says Rasta is trying to help them out. Yeah, probably. So yeah, Bulls 35, Sharks 7 at halftime, guys. I'm gonna take a quick break. When I come back, I'll watch the second half and do commentary on that and tell you guys what happens. But as far as a prediction goes, I think the Bulls, the way the game has gone so far, I can only see the Bulls racking up 50 plus points and the Sharks maybe getting away with one or two tries. Yeah, the Bulls really ain't that great. Sharks' discipline on letting them down. Um, I don't know whether the talk in the locker room will make any difference at this stage because going 28 points down at halftime is pretty bad. Not a lot of teams will come back. What I maybe expect from the Sharks in the second half, just win the second half if you can. Try and beat a better team and win the second half, regardless of what the full time score will be. But yeah, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, we will be doing the second half for you. Let's hope the Sharks come out firing and can show an improved performance in the second half. Right, guys, we are back for the second half now. So the Bulls have got possession from the kickoff, and Moonestein have put it out into touch. So it's going to be Sharks line out on halfway. So the Sharks have taken in the ball. They're on halfway now. No, the Bulls have stolen it. A chance now for the Bulls on the attack. Just inside their own half. Pick and go from the Bulls forwards. The Sharks need something really special as they give away a penalty and a chance for the Bulls to clear their lines and go on the attack inside Sharks territory. So it's just been a really frustrating game to watch as a big Shark supporters. It's not been great, guys. Honestly, one of the Sharks players down at the moment, but play will continue. And Moonestein puts it out just outside the 22 of the Sharks. So yeah, I'm pretty down and out at the moment. But I have to continue because we know there is Bulls players as well. Robert asking, is it 7 versus 7? It's 15 versus 15, guys. Although the score might suggest something else. So the Bulls take in the line-out throw. Let's see where they go from here. Just outside the 22, Trevor Nyakane drives it up. Ball is going to come out. And some good defense there by the Sharks, but still on the attack is the Bulls. Ball has been kicked out, and the Sharks have managed to turn this over now. Ruben van Heerden. He needs to give it to a backline player. Loose pass. Now, still on the attack are the Sharks. They've managed to spread it wide a little bit. Marius Lowe is on the field. And now a chance for and Marius Lowe knocks it on. So, yeah, we are going to come back for the knock on. No, I won't stop. Louis just took a break for half time. So, yeah, I have to suffer through my Sharks despise, it's one of those days for the Sharks. They've just not shown up for Superfan Saturday. At the moment, they've let their Superfans down. It's going to be a scrum to the Bulls just inside the half of the Sharks. So, yeah, let's see if the Bulls can get up to that 50-point marker. Naomi van Tonder asks, where can I watch the full live stream rugby? Now you won't be able to live stream it without paying a subscription fee, Naomi. It's unfortunately like that. I'm watching it on SuperSport, so just streaming the live reaction from that game. Let's hope the Sharks will get back, but I highly doubt it. Now Ishmael loses it in the contact situation, and the Sharks get a chance to counter now. Need to go wide to Vannecock. He gets the ball. Beats one defender but goes into touch. So, yeah, they're spreading it wide, but they're not gaining any ground. It's as if this Bulls defense is just doing a really good job at the moment. Oh, it was his own player that tackled him into touch. Can you believe it? Well, I wouldn't say tackled, but definitely pushed him into touch. So Timberlani is asking, is there any substitutions for the Sharks? Well, I guess there's quite a few because they come and go. Because it's not a game that counts. You can make your changes as you come please. So yeah, we'll see if there's any change. I know Marius Lowe's definitely on the pitch. And then the Bulls have made a few changes as well, I guess. That line-out throw was not straight from the Bulls. Yeah, no, so It is going to be a Shark scrum now, just inside Bulls territory. Yeah, Papinyar says he's very happy to pay. I have all the sport channels, but in UK no one is showing it. Not even the pirate sites. Really? That's really strange. Yeah, I guess it's because it's not an official game, you know. It's just a game to get the guys back into play. So I think that is the main reason. Yeah, Naomi says she'll listen on the radio. That's fine. Um, Keenan says we want to watch. Unfortunately, I can't. Sharks on the attack. Now a little chip kick over the top. Chase. This could work for the Sharks. But the Bulls, through Papyrus, managed to collect the ball and kicks it downfield. So another attacking opportunity for the Sharks on halfway. Great little run from Notcher. Finds a bit of space. Now forms the ruck. Dylan Richardson a little bit isolated. And this could be a penalty to the Bulls. No, ball's coming back to the Sharks. Slow ball. Now Bosch out to low. Good little drive from the number 8. I can't turn it. Sorry, I will get banned if I do that. So the Sharks still on the attack inside Bulls territory, but not gaining too much. Now a knock on from the Sharks and Aplon on the attack. Quick ball out to Cornell Hendricks, who gives it out to Dwayne Vermeulen. Dwayne Vermeulen takes 3 defenders with him. Quick ball for the Bulls. Out wide it goes. But the left wing slips and they need to get some support there at the ruck time for the Bulls. They've managed to get it back now on their own 10-meter line inside Bulls territory. Now, can the Sharks turn this over? No. They're going to be penalized for players off their feet. So that's pretty disappointing. Timbalani says you're doing a good job, man. Thanks, Timbalani. Trying my very best. I know there's lots of people that are not able to watch it, so at least I can update you guys with the score and give you more or less what's going on in the game. Keenan asks, are you a Shark or Bull? Yeah, I'm a big Shark supporter, but I'm quite embarrassed to say it at the moment. Rian Fitzgerald says, can you do your commentary in a Hugh Bladen accent? Absolutely. I can do that. I have done it before, but yeah, it takes quite some pressure on my throat, so I'll probably not try and do that at this stage. Well, I can try and give you guys more or less an idea real quickly as the Bulls now drive it up. They're just outside the 22. Good maul from the Bulls. Still going strongly. Now they've got the maul going for them. It's going beautifully. Is there going to be a penalty advantage for the Bulls? Yes, penalty advantage. Little chip kick over the top. But we are going to come back for that penalty. So the Sharks been totally driven back in that maul. How does that sound? I tried to do that. So hopefully you're a little bit satisfied with that little bit of commentary there. Rian. So yeah. Sharks now in big trouble again as the Bulls are going to attack with an attacking line out 5 meters from the line. Yeah, Fricky, I don't know what's going on with the Sharks. Maybe they're not taking this game too seriously at this stage. So the Bulls have formed the maul and they're driving up pretty well at the moment. Right, so Sharks managed to drive them back just a little bit there, disrupting that maul, but another penalty coming against the Sharks. So you could expect if this continues that we might have another guy in the bin real quick. So what are the Bulls going to do now? They're going to set up another line out 5 meters from the try line. Used to get all the games on DSTV app with a VPN, but haven't been able to log. Well, that's bad. Well, I normally do mine through DSTV now, but you obviously have to have a DSTV account registered with someone at least. So the Bulls take it up again, forms the maul. Let's see, it's not going anywhere at the moment. Now they're starting to move forward. They're about 2 meters from the line now. The maul has gone down, but the Bulls still have possession. So advantage to the Bulls again. So I guess the next movement is to the bin. Bulls they've gone with the back line, but they're not getting over that advantage line at the moment. Oh, intercepted, but we are going to come back for that penalty, and it's going to be interesting to see if there's going to be a card or not. Are you going to live stream the Lions game? Yes, I will also do that at 7 o'clock. That should be a really good game, not like this one where one team has already basically run away with the game and there's no contest, because it kind of takes the excitement out of the stream if it was a lot tighter, you know. But yeah, it's not looking too good for the Sharks. I see Gumedi. Well, is it Gumedi who's on for the Sharks? There's so many new faces in the Sharks lineup as well that you don't know really who's there or who's new and who's been there for a while now. But one thing you can take from the Sharks team, they're a young bunch of players coming through the academy, and yeah, it's not the same side that they were when Super Rugby was on earlier. So yeah, Angus says you're a really good commentator. Well, it contradicts what somebody else said a little bit earlier. So yeah, at this stage, I'm not sure. The Bulls have knocked the ball on. Dwayne Vermeulen can be very unhappy with himself there, but he's had a cracker of a game. A true legend of South African rugby, to be honest. And it was just not, well, it was the replacement scrum half who kind of disrupted him there. And you could see what it meant to that youngster when he actually disrupted Vermeulen to lose that ball. So the spirit is there, but the scoreboard is not telling the same at the moment. Looks like there's a lot of players warming up for the Bulls on the sidelines. So on a normal day, it would be 23 replacements. I think there's like 30 replacements that can come, or not 30 replacements, but 30 players in total. Ah, okay. That's pretty bad, Shane. So you live overseas, right? Or it might just be a little mistake or a little problem from their side, technical difficulty at the moment. Who knows? But it is pretty disappointing. So the Sharks now have a penalty after they tried to run it from their own line. They must just be very careful not to try and do too much from their own line. And it's like I said, at least try to win the second half, you know. De Villiers Scott has said halftime. Well, halftime was 35-7 to the Bulls. And we've now had roughly, let me just see how many minutes has gone in the second half. Yeah, it's 53 minutes gone in the game. So yeah. Shane says he's been using the service for 8 years now. Yeah, no, that's pretty bad. No, they didn't start 18 minutes ago. It's already second half. The game started at 4:30. So long cutout pass. The Sharks have intercepted this. So a chance now for them on the 10-meter line as they've been brought down. They're just not getting that little bit of luck going their way at the moment. The Bulls are so disruptive. Ball comes out inside their own half, going through the back line. They're spreading it wide, but there's no momentum carrying them forward. They're just going static at this stage, just moving it from left to right, not gaining any ground. Defensively, the Bulls very strong. So then you get where a guy like John Hebert Meyer is playing on the right wing, which is just so ridiculous. Yeah, so watching a good go from can't we see it? No, unfortunately, Dylan, I'm not allowed to show the game because I did it with Super Rugby Aotearoa and I got totally banned for 3 months. So, yeah, the Bulls now on the attack, inside Sharks territory in the middle of the field, and we could, yeah, slow ball coming for them. So, a terrible pass, mess up from the Bulls at the back. So, but they managed to recover it. So, the Sharks not being vigilant enough to to counter on that mistakes the Bulls are making at the moment. Where if they made the same mistake, the Bulls would have been onto them really, really fast. So now kick downfield from the Bulls. That ball's rolling inside the 22 of the Sharks. They're going to try and run this. Oh, who's this guy? Beautiful little step from the replacement, or is it? Yeah, the fullback. Need to. Yeah, he's the number 30. So not sure who he is, but a brilliant little step from him. Sees the Sharks up to the 10-meter line. Almost got a Cheslin Colby flavor to him. The Sharks with a little kick over the top, collected by the Bulls, now held up. This should be Sharks' ball, right? No, the Bulls have managed to get the ball back just inside their own 22. Now driving it up again. There's there's 24 minutes left of the game as the Bulls kick it downfield. Well, not finding too much ground, but some really exciting prospect from the Sharks. That guy had a brilliant step. He left him for dead. Probably see a few highlights of this in the future. Great step. Sharks on the attack now with the line out just outside the 22, but stolen by the Bulls. And they've got now possession. Let's see what's going to happen now for the Bulls. I think that ball has been taken back. Must just be careful not to kick it. Well, let's see what the referee says. Well, it's quickly thrown in by the Sharks anyway. So back on the attack they go inside the 10-meter line of the Bulls now. Good chance. Wasted opportunity again for the Sharks as the ball is passed loose. Now a penalty advantage to the Sharks, and they're going to get it for players falling over. Quickly taken by Williams. Inside the 22 they go now. Chance now for the Sharks. Can they get this out quickly? Williams show and go. Around about 10 meters from the line now in the middle of the field. Good little drive from the forwards now. Let's see what the Sharks can do. And what ripped by Marius Lowe, and that's going to be a try for the Sharks. The Bulls managed to steal the ball in the movement, and then Marius Lowe just ripped it back and scored a brilliant try. Can you record and show later? And I can't even do that, Joe. They're so very strict when it comes to showing the games because you need to have copyright. You need to basically pay SA Rugby or Sanzar to be able to actually show the games. You'll probably see no other YouTuber actually showing the game live. They're all basically doing it the way I'm doing it at the moment. So yeah, it's a really grey area from YouTube, but I guess its rules are rules at the end of the day, and I learned the hard way by streaming it that time. So yeah, I've learned my lesson regarding that. So 35-14 the score now, and the Sharks got lucky with that one. Yep, they finally got that second try. Dries Kleinaan says jy praat strui. What do you mean by that? So Gregor Galway says the Chiefs are leading 21-11 against Toulouse. So Exeter on their way to the final of the Heineken Cup against Racing 92. They managed to beat Saracens earlier today. Saracens basically leading up until the last 10 minutes. And then Racing came back and scored a brilliant try to basically win that for Racing. They just totally dominated in that the second half by attacking the whole time, and Saracens basically just defended the whole game. Worked for them in the first half, but just didn't work out in the second half. So let's see. It's 35-14. They're taking a water break at the moment. So yeah, at least the score is coming down. Sharks are leading the second half by 7 points to 0. Let's put it that way. How much time is left? There's about 20 minutes left in the game. Ruben says, Trees suck. Thank you. All right, kickoff has been taken, and now inside the 22. The Sharks got possession. A good drive there. Now just outside the 22, Williams is going to try and clear this for the Sharks. Box kick over the top. Beautifully collected by the Bulls on halfway. So now a chance for the Bulls to attack. Let's see what they can do from here on in. The Bulls just look so much stronger than the Sharks at the moment. Even at the collision points. Beautiful gap by the Bulls up to the 10-meter line. Now they go blind side. There's a bit of space for them now. Beating a couple of defenders over the 22-meter line they go. Quick ball for Papier as it goes out. Now around about 8 meters from the try line, the Bulls. They go wide but got a little bit isolated. Drop ball. Still in possession because it went backwards. So on the 22-meter line now. Right, so another attack coming for the Bulls. Going over into the 22-meter line. Let's see what can the Sharks defend this attack from the Bulls. Advantage to the Bulls, and it's going to be another penalty. This time not for releasing the ball on the ground from the Sharks. So yeah, it's just not looking good for the Sharks at the moment. Who scored the Bulls' tries so far? There's already 5 tries. So I know the hooker scored 1. Then the center scored 1. I think the wing scored 2. So that roundabout gets to that. Yeah. So, but 2 of those tries were really against the run of play. So yeah. Right. So line out 5 meters from the Sharks try line. A chance for the Bulls to get another try. Let's see what happens. Taken in beautifully by the Bulls. Now they set up the maul. 5 meters from the line. The maul's not going anywhere. It's very static at the moment. Comes out to the back. Intercepted by the Sharks. Now Van der Kok. And Van der Kok could go all the way. No, he's been charged or he's been tackled. And they've lost the bloody ball. So a chance for the Bulls to attack from halfway again. There is 18 minutes left of this game. Carlo Mini. So the Sharks are going to get the put into the scrum for a knock-on, but it's just nothing's going right for the Sharks. Normally, if you get an intercept, you get to run the full length of the field, but there's some really quick guys here in this Bulls side who managed to chase him down. And yeah, it's just nothing's going right for him. It wasn't a clear intercept, so yeah, Hugh Aplon is there. I don't know if he's still on the pitch though. I think he's replaced. He didn't have a bad first half. He actually had a pretty good one. Please later, can you also do the Lions versus Stormers? I will be doing that, Dylan. That will be at 7 o'clock in about an hour's time from now. There's 20 minutes, 18 minutes left of this game. Who tried by the Sharks? It was I think it was one of the replacement scrum halves, because obviously they can really put a lot of players on the pitch today because it's not an official game. So I couldn't clearly see who scored a try, but it is one of the youngsters coming through. It wasn't Nohamba and it wasn't Grant Williams, but it was the other one. Any highlights later on YouTube? Yes, there probably will be. If you go to the Super Sport YouTube channel, they will probably have some highlights later on, probably about 10 or 15 minutes after this gameplay. They normally put it up. Right, so 17 to go, guys. It's 35-14. Who do you think is going to win? Well, we obviously have to be referring to the Stormers Lions game. We need Akker at the Sharks. Yeah, no, Dylan Richardson wasn't bad, and the replacement for him is also not too bad. Which Super Sport? This game is played on Super Sport 211, channel 211. But if you go to YouTube, you'll find they've got a channel there called Super Sport, and they'll probably upload it later after this game. So the Bulls had a penalty. They now have taken the kick for touch, and yeah, so they're going to have another opportunity. Why are you not showing the game? Supreme M. Just to be clear, guys, I did a live stream on Super Rugby Aotearoa earlier this year. Tried to show the game, got banned for 3 months for doing that. So the Bulls on the attack, 5 meters from the try line now in the middle of the field. Chance for them to really get that scoreboard ticking. Good defense from the Sharks, but now it goes out wide. And this is going to be a try to the Bulls in the corner. Just trying to see who actually scored the try for the Bulls. They're not showing. It's a new guy. David Creel is the try scorer for the Bulls. So, yeah, the Bulls now up and into the 40s. So, things are looking really bad for the Sharks. I'll probably lick my wins after this. But just, they didn't show up for this game at all. We can be thankful it's just a Superfan Saturday game and not one that actually counts. It's almost like deja vu from last year when the Bulls totally ran over the Sharks in that first game. I don't know if you guys can remember that, but the Bulls just blew us away. It feels like the same thing is happening at the moment. It's just really, really, really bad. Let's hope the Sharks can pick up the pieces today and just come back a better side after this. Goal kicking really phenomenal by the Bulls. Haven't missed a kick today. They're now 42 points to 14 up against the Sharks. And it's just really, really bad. Pretty much the same side. Need Makazole Mapimpi. Yeah, and I need Makazole Mapimpi. Ruben Key says, I just subscribed. Thank you, Ruben, if you subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate the support, buddy. We are going to do these live streams every weekend, so hopefully the quality will get better as we continue and get used to everything, because this is quite something new to me. I haven't really done it too much before. So the Bulls got possession on inside their own 22. Well, the Sharks now have got possessions back, and now they're 5 meters from the try line. Penalty coming for the Sharks for not releasing on the ball. I just took my eye off the ball for a second, and the Sharks nearly scored. So now, 2 meters from the try line, the Sharks went quickly. Can they get another consolation try with 13 minutes to go in this game? 42-14 the score now. Bulls just scored and let slip. So very, very slow ball coming for the Sharks at the moment. They're going to try and pick and drive this up. I always say it will be redemption if they manage to win the second half. So hopefully they can do that at least. At the moment, as it stands, it's 7-all second half, but 42-14 overall. So the Sharks now decides to go to the back line. The number 30 actually tried to take a gap, but this time he got absolutely thumped in the tackle. Looking like a really good prospect. So the Sharks tap and go really quickly again. Now very close to the line, about a meter from the try line now. Pick and go by the replacement hooker. Slow ball come. There's a try for the Sharks. Who managed to get that? Well, that should have been a little sneaky little grab and go, because nobody saw it coming, not even the Bulls. So the Sharks have managed to draw back. Let's see what happened there. Yeah. He initially didn't get there and then just stretched out and scored. So a really good try there by Dan Euster, another youngster. He actually comes from the Western Province side, I think. Went to Marty's at school or at university level. I'm talking under correction, but I think I've heard that before. So the try has now not been awarded. He is going to go to the TMO first, is Rasta. So yeah, Tyrant says, Grant, this is just a friendly wait till we come to the Shark Tank. The Sharks are not that great at the Shark Tank, man. Follow me on Insta, Dylan Labuskachny 75. We'll sure do that, buddy. So let's just see whether this try will be awarded. He was initially short and then just placed the ball. I don't see too much wrong with that at the moment. Could be a problem because there was quite a big delay in actually reaching for the try. But the try does stand. So guys, the Sharks have managed to get the try then. So the Sharks leading the second half. 42-21 the score at the moment. Sharks 14-7 up in the second half. We're going to read this. We're going to read it like this if we're a Shark supporter, guys. We will completely forget about the first half. Yeah, there's 11 minutes to go. Let's see. Sharks have lost it backwards from the restart, so now having to run from their own try line. Marius Lois looked good. Nice little offload, but a poor pass. Managed to get the ball back and now kick downfield from the Sharks. Taking play way back to the Bulls 10-meter line. But now they're going to have an attack of their own. Let's see what Dan Creel can do. He takes it up to halfway. Slow ball coming now for the Bulls. Ooh. Still not getting too much ground there. This could be a possible turnover for the Sharks. Let's see what the referee says on halfway. No, the Bulls have managed to get it back. And a nice little loop pass from Clinton Swart, one of the new signings for the Bulls as well, coming from the Cheetahs. Let's see, now they're making their way up to the 10-meter line, but they knock the ball on. And a chance for the Sharks to counterattack, but not too much space. Now the number 30, I need to find out who this guy is because he's stepping brilliantly. And now the Sharks on the attack again. This could be a chance now inside the 22. About 5 meters from the line, nice offload. And 5 meters from the line, no support. And this could be, let's see what's going to happen now. The referee has blown his whistle and we could see a yellow card coming. Yep, it's Jandre Creer who gets the yellow card for deliberately killing the ball off. So, yeah, 5 meters from the try line. Tap and go from Grant Williams. Now the Sharks, 5 meters from the line, on the attack. Can they score another try? This will look much better on the scoreboard. Yeah, Sharks are leading the second half, but not the game. We like to think of it that way when you're a Shark supporter. At least we got the second half so far. And another pick and go from the Sharks, 1 meter from the line, and it's going to be Grant Williams who goes over for another brilliant try. Are there a comeback for the Sharks with 8 minutes to go in this game? Is it too little too late? Well, who would have thought the Sharks would fight their way back? I think it's because the Bulls made plenty of replacements in the second half, giving those youngsters a chance to actually play a little bit more rugby. So you can see the structure is not the same as with the team that they basically started. I think they just basically made their point in the first half and decided to give all the youngsters a chance to just get some game time and play. So another Western Province product in Jordan, is it Chait or Chayat? I think it's Chait. He's also a product from Marty's. So a couple of youngsters from the Sharks been bought in. He gets the conversion. So it's 42-28 with 8 minutes to go in this game. 2 more tries and we're all square, guys. We need to believe after a terrible first half. Yeah, 8 minutes to go. Well, 7 now. Let's see. Nah, Thomas Bachelor, there's no way to stream it, I guess. Normally ESPN would show that, I think, but because it's not an official game, you cannot actually stream it. I'm talking under correction. So the kickoff is deep from the Bulls. Sharks player slipping twice before actually going to ground with the ball. More changes. Well, I see more changes for the Sharks now. A little cross kick from their own try line. Why would you do that? You don't do that, even if it's a Superfan Saturday. You don't do cross kicks from your own try line. So now pick and go from the Sharks have managed to get the ball back. And then now, well, 10 meters from their own line. Oh, another chance now for the Sharks. Little kick over the top. Beautifully collected by the Sharks. Now outside the 22 they go. Back inside. Oh, just too many loose passes. Goodness gracious. Well, they're trying really hard to find some space. Oh, Marius Lowe got thumped in the tackle and lost the ball. And now the Bulls out just outside the 22 of the Sharks on the attack. Beautiful little space for the Bulls now. Oh, the offload was almost there, but they've knocked it on, run about 8 meters from the try line. So the Sharks getting away with murder there. Well, the Sharks are just not concentrating at the moment. Trying to play from anywhere and everywhere on the field. And it's just not working for them. The offload from Nizon Carr to the replacement 22 just couldn't hold on to the ball. So with 5 minutes to go, guys, the Sharks need 2 more tries and a conversion. 2 conversions, then they'll draw. But it's highly unlikely with 5 minutes to go on their own try line. I just don't see it happening at this stage. I only reading that message now. Louis says ek hoop die bulle vat die een COVID was erg genoeg. Yeah, I guess if you're a Bull supporter, you're quite happy with the result so far. If you're a Shark supporter, it looks better now than it looked at halftime when it was 35 points to 7. Guess they kind of redeemed themselves in the second half, but still going to lose the game regardless. Any loss against the Bulls hurt, as an avid Shark supporter, it really, really hurt. Right, 5 minutes to go, guys. Defensive scrum for the Sharks on their own 5-meter line. And can you believe it? They're going to run this. Marius Lowe absolutely thumped back in a tackle. But we're going to have a penalty against the Bulls. Quickly taken by the Sharks. Now, not gaining too much ground. Still inside their own 22. They need to find something special now. Now, you just had a penalty. You don't go for touch and you do an up and under inside your half. But it could work for the Sharks as they break loose. Over halfway they go. Still going is the Sharks. Now just outside the 22 of the Bulls. Quick recycle ball. Nicely taken up by the Sharks. Now a loose pass up to the 10-meter line. Now another beautiful stepping from the Sharks. But that is going to be a forward pass surely. Referee says play on. 5 meters from the line is the Sharks now. Need quick ball. Driven back in a tackle. Still, slow ball coming out 5 meters from the line. Oh no, terrible pass by Marius Lowe as the Sharks lose a lot of ground. Back on the 22-meter line. Yeah, thanks, Louis. Another big up and under coming for the Sharks. Who's going to chase this? Oh no, it's going into touch. So unfortunately, then that kick just wasn't the right choice. Yeah, so there's 3 minutes left in this game. Yeah, Jared, there's 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Not enough time for the Sharks, unfortunately. If they could have scored now, they would have definitely had the opportunity to maybe draw the game. But now a lot of these Bulls players are down. You can see these guys are not match fit, guys. That's why they had 30 players to choose from today. You can see the players just cramping up a little bit. But yeah, Bokke ready for Rugby Championship Down Under? I don't think so, Neville. I think we should have a skip on that one. My personal opinion. I really think we should skip the Rugby Championship. 3 minutes, Lobby, 3 minutes, and then it's over. Quentin says, Mark die Billa, almal Bokke. I think we're long past that time, Quentin. The time when Steve was singing that one, I guess all the players were really Springbok quality at that stage. The Bulls probably had the best team ever in South African Super Rugby history. But yeah, a good win for the Bulls today. Let's be honest. With 2.5 minutes to go, the Bulls are now just playing down the clock. They're just outside their own 22-meter line. Now taken back and the kick downfield. Collected by the Sharks now. Running it up to their own 10-meter line. A chance to attack. Oh, great defense from the Bulls. And this could be a turnover for the Bulls. Great work from the loose forwards, and now trouble here for the Sharks. Stimagaba making his way up to over the 22-meter line. Bulls need quick ball. Now taken back beautifully. Now there's space opening up for the Bulls. And surely they must score. And David Grill is going to score his second try of the game. And the Bulls just short of the 50 today. 2 minutes left in this game. Let's see. Andres Mayberg said, I think Jake White did the right thing to come back to the Bulls. Yeah, no, he looked brilliant, coach. It's just a matter of whether he'll stick. But yeah, an absolutely brilliant try there by the Bulls. second handing indeed for rugby. Yeah, I would say the same exactly there, Nicholas. The box won't be ready for that. Where are they going to play Curry Cup? Cape Town. Yeah, it's probably. I'm not sure. It will probably play Cape Town Stadium or a smaller venue, maybe. Maybe take it to the Boerland. Maybe, who knows? So 49-28, the score with a minute to go, guys. Will the Bulls get up to the 50 or will the score stay the same with a minute to go? Absolutely demolition of the Sharks in the first half. Sharks actually won the second half. Restart now, and there's advantage to the Bulls for a knock-on from the Sharks. So with 30 seconds to go, it's all but over. Sharks made huge mistake to put in the inexperienced player for such a big match. Well, in a broader prospect, to be honest, they're probably testing out some things. There's no points up for grabs today, so maybe they're just not showing everything. Because in 2 weeks' time, the Super Rugby Unlock start, and they'll definitely try and improve on this performance. I can tell you that. There is no B side. I agree. It's the coach's fault not for choosing the right one. Maybe it's just trying to get them to experience some top level rugby. But yeah, that's the 80-minute mark. Game should be over now as the ball gets kicked out. So 49 points to 28 victory for the Bulls in this first Superfan Saturday. Pretty disappointed with the Sharks' performance. I think the Bulls just totally outplayed them in the first half. So 49 points to 28 final score, guys. It's been really tough to watch this game as an avid Sharks supporter. It was so disappointing to be honest. Yeah, thank you very much for the update. It was fun. Bulle boer, nou gaan ons braai. I hope you guys enjoyed Yaki. Let's hope next time it's better. You saved me $819 today. Glad I could help, Rian. Like I say, we're still in the starting point of this live reaction commentary videos. I'm sure with time it will get better and better, bigger and better as the time goes on. Hopefully we can get some license or copyright to show the games. How great would that be? Yeah, damn sight cheaper than DSTV, but probably not at the same level as the guys from Supersport. But I'm really glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to see some of you at 7 o'clock. I'm going to take a quick break. There's about half an hour to go before that starts. So I will be back for the Lions versus Stormers. So until later, guys, cheers for now. Thank you for tuning in.